Hey family, Dad here. Hope you're having a great day. On this video, I just wanted to share I got a colonoscopy, and let me tell you about it. So according to mayoclinic.org, colonoscopy is an exam used to look for changes such as swollen, irritated tissues, polyps, or cancer in the large intestine and rectum. During a colonoscopy, a long flexible tube is inserted into the rectum. A tiny video camera at the tip of the tube allows the doctor to view inside of the entire colon. So I got that done recently, and let me tell you the timeline on this. So a few months ago, I got my annual physical done in late 2023. And during that time, my provider brought up the option of a colonoscopy. I guess recently the age has changed, so I think anyone above the age of 45 is eligible to get the colonoscopy as a preventative for more specifically, I guess, cancer. So I scheduled it in late February of 2024. But during that time, the provider during my physical gave me three options. I can get a colonoscopy every 10 years, I can poop in a box every 5 years, or I could swab the booty hole every year, meaning the provider would swab my booty hole every year. I opted for the colonoscopy because I do not want anybody to swab my booty hole every year. So once I scheduled the colonoscopy at the GI office, gastroenterology office, the GI office sent over a care package and instructions prior to colonoscopy day. It included Gatorade powder to drink with the Miralax powder that I got. That's to be used during the fasting day. 4 laxative pills, some wet wipes, broth and jello powder in this care package. So as we fast forward, as we approach the colonoscopy day, a couple days prior, they did ask to not eat raw vegetables or fruit. So my colonoscopy was on February 28th, and then on February 25th and 26th, that was the ask, was to don't eat any raw fruits or vegetables. I just went through my usual day of just eating, whatever, leftovers, sandwiches, ice cream. My last meal was on February 26th around 7 p.m. But I got to tell you, during those February 25th and 26th of not eating raw vegetables or fruit, it kind of sucked because that's part of what I eat every day. So February 27th was my fasting day. No food, only liquids. I can intake the care package that was sent to me. I also bought some extra Gatorade, ginger ale, ice pops, and some already made jello. Now, fasting wasn't an issue for me. I've done it before. It was a no-brainer. I wasn't irritated or anything like that as far as not eating food for the day. What was a pain point was the taking of the laxatives. So on February 27th, starting at 3 p.m., that's when I started taking the laxatives. I took 2 5-milligram Ducalax pills, and then an hour later it hit me. The floodgates opened. Then at 5 p.m., I mixed 32 ounces of cold Gatorade mixed with 68 grams of Miralax powder. I had to drink this 32 ounces of this laxative mix within 40 minutes. I drank it within 20 minutes. This mix wasn't that hard for me to drink, to throw down. Apparently with other people I've heard, you get like a bowel prep mix, and I guess that's a lot more awful than the Gatorade/Miralax mix. So as I said, it wasn't that hard to drink, but I could definitely feel the after effects. The floodgates continued all throughout the day after 3 p.m. And then from 4 to 8 p.m., I want to say I went like at least 6 times to clear out the colon, to flush out the colon. And during this time, obviously, you definitely want to be gentle with your booty hole. That's why they give you some wet wipes. So just dab. That's all I did. Then at 10 p.m., I had to take an additional 2 more Ducalax pills with water. That cleared me out again a few times. And then at 2:45 a.m., I woke up and had to take the remaining 32 ounces of the Gatorade mix with the Miralax powder. And that cleared me out a few more times. So I woke up at 5:45 the morning of the colonoscopy. Didn't sleep well, obviously. Had to continuously hit the bathroom and drink all the bowel prep stuff. So definitely cleared out a few more times when I woke up in the morning. So the day of my colonoscopy, I had to check in around 7:45 for my appointment. The nurse took some vitals, asked me some health questions, gave me instructions in the exam room as far as changing my clothes. And then the doctor came in, checked my heartbeat, said things were good. And then right after that, they took me to the procedure room. I laid down on my bed, rolled over to my left side. They administered a sedative, and then I was knocked out. I would say probably about 30 to 45 minutes later, I woke up in the recovery room, got up, drank some water. My girlfriend came into the recovery room. Nurse gave me instructions to change. Doctor came in and said things were good. They did remove a polyp that they will send to the lab. Gave me a few, post-procedure reports with images of my colon. If you can see here, I mean, it was a good job on clearing out my colon. So, you see a lot of red, pink in my colon. Apparently, if you don't clean your colon, obviously it's full of poop in there, and it's, really murky and mucky. And as well, just to highlight, I mean, when you come in and do a procedure, you do need someone to come with you and take you back home, because you're still a little groggy after the procedure. They administer a sedative, obviously, so just a heads up on that. So overall, I mean, it wasn't a horrible experience, especially since it's health related. I consider myself, I take my health very, very seriously. The biggest challenge for me was the flushing of the colon. It was the first time for me I've ever taken a laxative. I compare it to getting food poisoning, because the week before that, I ended up getting some food poisoning, but it only came out of one hole. Now, as a 48-year-old dad, I take my health pretty seriously, so I felt I needed to do this. So again, that's all I got. Tell me your thoughts, tell me your experiences. Would love to hear it. So stay safe, be happy, and be positive. Love you, Dad.